The night that changed everything. On the evening of August 22, 2025, the quiet, suburban streets of Bethesda, Maryland suddenly erupted into chaos. Sirens pierced the silence, black SUVs lined the neighborhood, and heavily armed FBI agents swarmed the gated residence of John Bolton, former National Security Advisor under Donald Trump. Neighbors peered from their windows in disbelief as television crews rushed to the scene. For many, the sight was surreal. Bolton, a man known for his hawkish foreign policy and fierce demeanor, was now the subject of a full-scale FBI raid. But what no one expected was what came next. Because after years of silence, John Bolton was about to break open a vault of secrets that could shatter Donald Trump's political empire once and for all. Who was John Bolton, the man Trump couldn't control? For those unfamiliar, John Bolton was never the kind of man who blended into the background. With his sharp mustache, piercing glasses, and reputation as a war hawk, he was one of Washington's most feared voices on foreign policy. He served as U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations under George W. Bush. Later, Donald Trump appointed him National Security Advisor 2018 to 2019. But Bolton's tenure was fiery, marked by constant clashes with Trump. While Trump preferred photo ops with dictators, Bolton wanted hardline strategies. Trump saw diplomacy as a stage, Bolton saw it as a battlefield. The two men were destined to clash, and when Bolton resigned in 2019, he began writing a memoir that painted Trump as reckless, self-obsessed, and dangerously incompetent. Still, even in his book The Room Where It Happened, Bolton never revealed the full extent of what he knew. Until now. The FBI raid, a political earthquake. At 7:42 p.m., FBI agents entered Bolton's home with a court-authorized warrant. They searched his office, personal library, and even his basement safe. The official story. Authorities were looking into mishandling of classified documents, a probe, eerily similar to the controversies that had once surrounded Trump himself. But whispers began almost immediately. Was this raid really about documents? Or was it about silencing Bolton before he revealed something much bigger? By midnight, the news had gone global. CNN, Fox News, Al Jazeera, BBC, all carried live shots of the raid. Social media exploded with theories. Bolton knows something the government doesn't want us to hear. This is Trump's revenge. The deep state is panicking. What no one realized was that Bolton himself was preparing to make the most shocking move of his career. The live TV bombshell. The very next morning, John Bolton appeared live on MSNBC, his face stern, his voice unshaken. Sitting across from anchor Rachel Maddow, he adjusted his glasses and leaned forward. "I have stayed silent long enough," Bolton began. "Last night, while the FBI was tearing through my home, I realized something. The American people deserve to know the truth about Donald Trump. And today, I'm going to tell you." The studio went silent. Millions of viewers held their breath. What followed was not just an interview. It was an explosive political confession. Bolton's first revelation: Trump sold out the presidency. Bolton wasted no time. He claimed that during Trump's presidency, classified intelligence was treated like bargaining chips. In 2018, Trump allegedly shared sensitive nuclear details with foreign leaders in exchange for personal favors. In 2019, Bolton claimed Trump privately promised foreign governments access to military technology if they would invest in his private businesses. According to Bolton, Trump saw the presidency not as a duty, but as a business venture. He was willing to trade national security for personal gain. The studio gasped, the internet went into meltdown, and Trump Trader began trending within minutes. Trump's furious reaction. It didn't take long for Trump to respond. From his Florida estate, Trump blasted out a Truth Social post in all caps. "John Bolton the first a disgruntled fool. He's lying to sell books. The FBI raid is a hoax, just like Russia, just like everything else. Witch hunt." But Bolton wasn't done. The foreign leader calls. Bolton then revealed another bombshell. Trump's private calls with dictators were far worse than anyone had imagined. With Vladimir Putin, Trump allegedly promised to stay out of Russia's way. In Ukraine, if Putin supported Trump's re-election campaign with covert help. With Kim Jong-un, Trump allegedly joked about handing over intelligence files in exchange for flattering letters to display in the Oval Office. With Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Trump allegedly approved secret weapons, deals that bypassed Congress, deals that Bolton himself claims he tried to block. "I was in the room," Bolton told Maddow. "I heard the words with my own ears." Trump cared more about his image than about America's security. He was willing to gamble with our future. Washington in shock. By the time the interview ended, Washington was in a frenzy. Lawmakers scrambled to respond. Democrats called for immediate hearings, some even demanding Trump's arrest. Republicans were largely silent, caught between loyalty to Trump and fear of the evidence Bolton might produce. The media hailed it as the most explosive interview of the decade. Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube lit up with clips of Bolton's stern face declaring, "Trump sold out America." Bolton's warning, "This is just the beginning." As the first part of his interview drew to a close, Bolton issued a chilling warning. "What I've shared today is only a fraction of what I know. If the American people want the truth, I will keep speaking. But let me be clear, Donald Trump is more dangerous than anyone realizes, and the FBI raid proves that powerful people are afraid of what I might say next." The anchor leaned back in stunned silence. The screen faded to black, and America braced itself for what Bolton might reveal in his next appearance. To be continued. This was only part one of John Bolton's shocking exposé. The raid was just the spark. The firestorm had only begun. The fallout begins. Within hours of John Bolton's explosive live interview, the political world was in chaos. Every major news network ran wall-to-wall coverage. Headlines blared, "Bolton, Trump sold out America." Ex-National Security Advisor drops bombshells on live TV. Could Bolton's testimony end Trump's career? Social media melted down. Hashtags like Bolton Files, hashtag Trump Exposed, and America Betrayed trended worldwide. But while millions celebrated Bolton's courage, others saw something far darker, a political war that could tear America apart. Trump strikes back. Donald Trump wasted no time. From his Mar-a-Lago estate, he went live on his own platform, fuming with rage. His words were sharp, his tone venomous. "John Bolton is a liar, a fraud, and a backstabber. He begged me for a job, and when he got it, he was terrible. Now he's making up stories to stay relevant. This is a disgrace. Pure witch hunt." But Trump didn't stop there. He accused Bolton of being the real traitor, hinting that Bolton himself had leaked classified documents to the media and foreign powers. Within minutes, Trump's most loyal supporters amplified the message. Fox commentators called Bolton a deep state puppet. MAGA influencers accused him of staging the FBI raid for publicity. The battle lines were drawn. The media